With the introduction of the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric, the plan for the future is given more momentum. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric expands the brand's electric vehicle line and makes for a stronger commitment than earlier rumors may have suggested. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric is not presented as merely another step into the battery-powered world, but rather positioned as the most powerful production Porsche ever made. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric puts together acceleration, modern electric technology, and a new interpretation of Porsche design. This model displays serious intent from the brand. There were two versions launched simultaneously. There is the standard Cayenne Electric, and then there is the other, the Cayenne Turbo Electric. The Cayenne Turbo Electric keeps the turbo badge. Of course, electricity does not require a turbocharger, but the turbo badge keeps its meaning to Porsche cognoscenti. It's about speed. The name endures to mean performance. A lot of power is delivered by the base Cayenne Electric for everyday driving. It delivers 402 horsepower in normal use, thanks to a dual-motor configuration for confident and sure-footed acceleration and stability in traffic. When launch control is engaged, 435 horsepower is produced, along with 615 pound-feet of torque, making this SUV quick. Further, the standard all-wheel drive, possible through the two-motor setup, allows strong grip on the road. Stability is maintained both at high speeds and on slippery surfaces. The Cayenne Turbo Electric is used to redefine what an electric SUV can do. This variant unleashes blistering performance. Power comes in at a total of 844 horsepower during normal driving, while engaging launch control ups the ante to 1,139 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. These numbers propel the Cayenne Turbo Electric into a performance orbit typically occupied by pure sports cars. Porsche claims a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 2.4 seconds, with the quarter mile taking 9.9 seconds. For context, that's right near the threshold beyond which most drag strip safety regulations start requiring roll cages. Extreme speed meets family practicality in this SUV, one that can carry a family around in comfort, yet still comport itself like it just came off the track. High power is accompanied by advanced braking ability. According to Porsche, the Cayenne Electric can recover energy at up to 600 kilowatts via the braking system. About 97% of all braking actions can be handled without the driver touching the physical brakes, greatly reducing brake wear. To give it a more track-focused setup, the turbo model can be fitted with Porsche ceramic composite brakes for greater heat stability and consistent performance under prolonged hard driving. But performance engineering here is more than just power. It also continues to underpin the signature Cayenne driving character through chassis technology. Porsche Active Suspension Management, fitted as standard in both variants of the EV SUV, combines controlled ride with adaptive damping. The turbo also gets Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus, which actively apportions power across the axle for increased agility and sharpened handling. Rear axle steering and Porsche Active Ride can also be optioned on both models. Active Ride is already used on the Taycan and Panamera, working to regulate body motion in acceleration, braking, and cornering, counteracting lift, dive, and body roll. The level of precision attained will be quite familiar to performance car drivers. Even with the heft of the battery and motors, the system will work to keep the Cayenne Electric balanced, stable, and responsive through a variety of driving scenarios. Power comes courtesy of a 113.0 kilowatt-hour battery pack. An 800-volt system with up to 400 kilowatt charging is employed, permitting a charge from 10 to 80% to take as little as 16 minutes under optimal conditions. A US range estimate has not yet been provided, though the European WLTP cycle suggests as many as 400 miles of driving. Real-world range will be somewhat lower. The combination of rapid charging capability and a large battery makes long-distance travel more convenient compared to many competing EVs. Another high point of technology is the availability of wireless charging. Placed over a charging plate, the Cayenne Electric can be charged at up to 11 kilowatts with no physical plug. Little has been said, and several questions persist regarding heat management, possible interference with objects or animals, and eventual environmental repercussions. Even so, the system does introduce a futuristic option for a part of the charging experience and reflects the brand's interest in expanding charging solutions. Accordingly, the 2026 Cayenne Electric wears a new exterior design, a modern interpretation of Porsche SUV styling with several cues from the electric Macan, adopting a more rounded rear end and slightly softer body lines. Some observers have noted that the front of the EV appears less sharply defined than that of the internal combustion Cayenne. From certain angles, particularly the side and rear three-quarter views, the shape seems to echo a lot of modern crossovers from other manufacturers. Still, Porsche identity is retained via distinctive shoulders, signature lighting, and a stance that communicates performance intent. Inside, despite a heightened focus on digital interfaces, the cabin retains much of Porsche's key design values. The instrumentation is handled by a 14.3-inch OLED instrument cluster with sharp graphics and multiple layout options. A curved OLED central display houses infotainment and climate control systems in a clean, modern format. An optional 14.9-inch passenger display further elevates the cabin's technological ambiance, providing the front passenger with navigation, media, and certain system operation without interrupting the driver. There are still physical controls for air conditioning and audio volume to conserve some tactile familiarity. A classic steering wheel, purposeful seating position, and driver-centric layout remain true to the brand's hallmark interior personality. Material quality significantly helps to shape the cabin. Supportive seating, refined trim, and a cockpit-oriented design all combine in a sporty yet premium feel. Technology is integrated in a very deliberate and organized manner, enabling the Cayenne Electric to balance modern. It launches with a base price of $111,350, placing the model firmly in the premium electric SUV segment. Pricing for the Cayenne Turbo Electric starts at $165,350 and offers the most performance ever provided by a series production Porsche. The Cayenne Electric arrives to prove that Porsche's path toward electrification is one of purposeful ambition. With colossal power, advanced chassis technology, rapid charging systems, and a design approach that effectively marries brand heritage with modern innovation, this 2026 Cayenne Electric is set to be one of the most important models in the evolving history of the brand.